Welcome everyone to Chasing Tents. My name is Abhi. Thank you very much for joining me on another track day film. I've started calling these videos films because I make them not only so long, but they are so full of variety and history. Now I'm at Mallory Park. This is the second month in a row. Now last month I came here and I did a very detailed 58-minute vlog. In that I showed the history and a lot of footage of the track and overtaking and loads of other things. So if you haven't seen that footage, do watch it. And after that I did even long video with Mike the Spike Edwards, who coached me on Mallory Park online. So I'm now going to apply all those online coachings here today and see how it goes. Morning session is already gone, so this is lunchtime. There were so many generators noise because in Mallory Park the pits are few, people are out and about, there's beautiful lake in the background, so it's best to be out and about. So I thought when the generators are still quiet, you know, let's make a small vlog. So I will go through the whole track day vlog film one by one, all the sessions, and tell you everything. Now let me show you the footage of this wonderful track. Welcome back everyone, and like I always say, back to the studio, which is my humble home. And in the beginning of the video I showed you some cinematics with some 60s music and then some drone footage with some 80s music. I'm trying to experiment with some retro music, so let me know in the comments if you do like that part, because I do enjoy making that kind of cinematic stuff. In the all of these track day films, my most kind of enjoyable part is making that kind of cinematic stuff. I really love that. Anyways, let's talk about this particular track day film, which is going to be very performance orientated. Like I already mentioned, I already been to this track day a month before. Then I sent my footage to Mike Spike Edwards, who is an accomplished racer with great history at Mallory Park. So he gave me some guidance, some coaching online, and now I'm trying to get under 1 minute. So the footage I sent him was mainly 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute laps. I could not beat that 1 minute barrier. And yes, if you're not from the UK, Mallory Park is a short circuit, a very quirky, historic, amazing circuit where you can really hone your skills, because it's only a 1 minute-ish lap, or less than 1 minute if you are a little bit quicker. And then you can really hone certain things which you are struggling with. So the target today is to be under 1 minute. But if we want to talk about lap time, so point number 2 I really want to mention is I don't have live lap timing. So my GPS isn't working on the i2M dash. There's some issue with it. I can't explain. It's long-winded. And with my banking job, it's really hard for me to get that sorted. So I'll be sending that to Italy to get it sorted anyways. So I don't have live lap timing on any of the track days I do. In a way, I think the GPS fault is a good thing, because as someone who creates content and portrays myself on on YouTube. I don't want to be showcasing, look at my lap time, look at my lap time all the time, and showing live lap timing, because that's kind of frowned upon and it's not really allowed as well. So I don't really want to showcase. So it's a good thing that doesn't work. So I do all my lap timing using an amazing app called Trackday Genius, which connects to the amazing GPS when it wants to work on the GoPro, and gives me lap timing. So all the laps I come to know when I come home, and hence I record this footage from home, because I then know what my lap times are. Okay, third point I really want to mention. If you've been watching my videos, you know about this already. If you're not, I've got a bit of an issue I manage in the morning, but by the time it's second session, like maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, it sorts itself out. All it is, it's IRC auto blipper, which tries to blip in the morning. It's too sensitive. It's not getting along with my brand new extreme components rear sets. So bear with me here, guys. I just want to show you a 10-second footage or a 15-second footage where you will see what problem I get. So here's the footage. So I just wanted to show you that footage where it's just constantly blipping me or trying to change gears when I'm not telling it to change gears. So it's just a little problem which goes away by the time it's second session. I think it just gets used to the bike. So first session was that. It was just rubbish. It was just blipping. And then there was a red flag. Second session was unfortunately complete. I think we only did 2 laps, and after that it was a complete red flag session. So it was pointless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start session 3. So in session 3, most importantly, that barrier of 1 minute gets broken straight away, which I'm absolutely happy about. I wasn't at the track because I didn't have any live lap timing, so I didn't know. But when I came home and I did all the kind of GPS syncing with the Trackday Genius app, in this session I'm going to show you 3 59-minute laps and 1 58.5 minute. But before that 58.5 minute lap, I will come back and tell you a little bit more about it. So Mike coached me and told me mainly sector 3 I was losing time, and what I was doing wrong is that bus stop chicane where I was really kind of not really hugging the kind of curbs and not really directing myself to give it a bit more. I think I was just losing a lot of time trying to get my line straight, or bike straight really, and then devil's elbow. So that I really worked on, and we'll see if we gain time on that. Okay guys, now it's time to show you the 58.5 second lap. Now I want to tell you that the best I did last time was 1 minute, so being 1.5 seconds quicker straight away, session 3, which was first trouble-free session, no red flags, and the blipper wasn't showing any issues. This is massive. In a short circuit like Mallory Park, I was over the moon. Well, after coming from the track day, I was over the moon when I found out that I went on the third session 1.5 seconds quicker. So let me show you this lap, and then I will move on to some footage which I recorded at the track. Welcome back guys, I hope you like that one. So I thought I'll show you something different. Loads of people come to see me on a track day saying they watch my videos and they like the stuff, which is absolutely brilliant. You know, there's nothing more than getting motivation from the actual real people who watch your stuff. So thank you to everyone who does come. And if you are on a track day, let me show you what I actually bring. I have a little humble trailer where I bring my bike in. I don't really have a van. I don't really believe in a van. My day job is a banker really. I don't really there's no point me paying for insurance and MOT on a separate vehicle. You know, trailers are absolutely brilliant, and that's the bike. I'm sure you've seen some footage of this at the start of this vlog. What is on the bike, let's show. So I keep things very simple when it comes to cameras. So all I have is a 360-degree camera at the back which captures the whole of me overtaking someone, or mainly people overtaking me, and then I can show that on YouTube. And I have a camera, the GoPro, with a bit of a foam here. So that's all it is in terms of cameras. I get this question asked, oh my goodness, every 3 days. What cameras are you using? How many cameras do you use? 2 cameras guys, 360 and a GoPro, job done. No cameras here and there on these places. I just keep it really simple, and it works pretty well. What else? Unfortunately, again, issue with the GPS on the i2M. I don't know what is happening. I need to find out. I'm sure I've done something wrong. It's normally me who does something wrong. Welcome back guys. Now it's time to show you the session just before lunch, so session 4 technically. A bit of an uneventful lap where I do a 58 point something and a 59 point something, but after these 2 laps I will then show you some footage around Mallory Park, just lunchtime, you know, light-hearted footage with some music. But then serious stuff starts. So last 3 sessions are full of events and a lot of 360-degree action and a lot of overtaking and some real kind of close action. So don't miss that. So have a look at this session before lunch, and we'll move on to some nice lunchtime footage after that. guys, just recording this from my phone, so hopefully it's clear. Just did a session after lunch. Look at the crap you get. Because Mallory is such an open kind of car parky thing. Look at that. You gotta clean all that before you put a cigarette. You get all sorts. That's unbelievable. Every time you come in, you gotta clean it properly and then put the warmers on. It's unreal. You get all sorts. I don't know what that is. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you like that one. Let me show you something else as well. Brakes. So I'm at the moment using EBC GP FAX pad. So bear with me. I'm just going to move the angle of the camera. Now, if you can see, I hope you can see the amount of brakes. So I've got BSD carbon wheels, and I've deliberately not cleaned my wheels for the last 2 track days. So, but my goodness me, the life of these EBC GP FAX pads are fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I have had no problems. The bite is brilliant. It's just there's a bit of a residue in the front, which, to be honest, like I've said before, I think in a Snetterton video, you can actually blow this away. I've deliberately not cleaned it just to show people, because people say, oh, how much mess do they actually make? Not too much. It's just a bit of powdery substance, but for £90 for the whole set for the front, the amount of performance you get is absolutely brilliant. I used to use Brembo Z04 pads all the time, and there is nothing wrong with them. Brembo Z04s are absolutely brilliant. It's just price-wise, I found these much cheaper. Yes, they make a bit of mess. Yes, you might need to clean your calipers a little bit more. However, I have found no disadvantages, to be honest. Okay, let's now move on to the tires. Metzeler TD compound, Metzeler TD Slick. So I've been using them now for maybe 7 or 8 track days now. Absolutely unreal. So if I, again, you have to bear with me here. I mean, the life, if you can see, I'm gonna just move the screen so I can see as well. Look at this, look at this, look at that. That is an example of, in terms of life, this is, I mean, I'm in the fast group every time, and I've done about 7 or 8 track days on these Metzeler TD Slicks. They give amazing grip. I mean, at Edwina, so that's Edwina, which is like a slalom, kind of fast slalom section, and sometimes when you're coming out, they actually give you a very progressive slide. I mean, they are giving me a lovely, nice, it's not like a BSB style drift, but a little bit of slide, which really points me to the corner beautifully. So, oh, looks like the novice guys are out, so I should turn my generator on very, very quickly. Anyways, let's move on to something else. What tire I've been using in the front. So lately I've decided to use Pirelli SC1 in the front. So yes guys, yes. Don't cuss me for it. Loads of people are using Pirelli SC1 in the front and Bridgestone VO2s at the back. So I thought, why don't I try something different? Rather than Metzeler TD in the front, let's try Pirelli SC1 Slick in the front, because loads of people love the grip that gives, and you know what, it's been fab. You know, it lasts long. I have no problems with it. I'm just conscious it's a purebred race tire. How many heat cycles can I put them through? I've had that now for 4 track days, no problem whatsoever. Welcome back, guys. Now it's time to show you the third last session. So session just after lunchtime, a very eventful session, and lots happen in this session. So let's start by talking about Winning Inters, another YouTube channel by Martin Thornley, a great friend who's with me on this racetrack. Amazing, fit guy. He's doing really well. He's the only guy who's got access to my Garmin data, what I do and stuff like that. He always encourages me to do well. So at the racetrack, when I see him, he's got a old Honda Fireblade, but he's got very similar pace to me. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this later on. So in this eventful session, I overtake him and then I make an absolute massive error, and then there is another mistake in that session, and all will be revealed now. So let me show you the footage and we'll talk a little bit about like Martin's overtake and stuff like that. In the middle of the session I will come back again. That was a bit close, that one. I mean, the rear went all over the place and the front was all over the place as well. I just carried too much speed and I was quite hard on the brake right at the end, and I just overtook my mate Martin and I was all over the place. So let me show you this footage from Martin's motorbikes, his angle from his bike. You'll get a better understanding. So hope you find that interesting. I will show you the rest of the session and a bit of ding dong with Martin in a minute. But most important thing is this untidiness, where I came in too hot and somehow tried to control the bike and I got it in the end. But I think I got to give it a lot of credit to, a little bit to myself, but a lot of credit to the SC1 Pirelli Slick I use in the front and the Metzeler TD Tyre at the back. So that the front SC1 Slick, it is sublime. It's a superb tire. You can give it so much punishment and it just takes it. And you know what? I didn't lose the front. I was so glad. And that Metzeler TD just gave me that slide and no slide. It just happens too quickly. And even from Martin's bike, you can't you see it that much. The way I felt it, the bike was just going and then it collected itself. And obviously some credit to the bike's electronics as well. It's a 2015 RSV4 RF, so electronics are not as pucker, but still it kind of saved me. So let me now show you the rest of the session, which is really interesting because I want to tell you something here. If you meet someone, a friend or a foe, who is similar pace to you on a racetrack, you can actually have a lot of fun. So Martin has got a older bike than me, but he's very talented and he's quite heavier than me, but our pace is very, very similar. Now, there are some corners he's weak at and some corners I'm quick at, and you will see that at Wiener's when he comes out, that slalom thing, he's quite slow. I catch him up, and then at the bus stop he's really quick and I don't take my chances there. And then at Devil's Elbow I'm quite quick because he had a high side and he's got a bit of a thing. Martin, I'm backing you up here, mate, if you're watching. So at Devil's Elbow I'm quite strong, but then at Gerrard's he's really quick. So we've got our kind of you can really have a good ding dong when you know some person's strong points and weaknesses, and then you don't take too many liberties. But you will see in this ding dong we get a lot close to each other, but at no point any bike touched each other. And also you got to remember, guys, on these GoPro super wide angle cameras, someone could be close to you, it feels even more closer because that wide angle brings everything into perspective closer. So even though you might think at Edwina's exit, you will see that I might touch his bike, it hasn't. It's just the camera angle is such. So enjoy this, guys, because it's really nice ding dong, and I'll come back in a bit to show you a little bit more action from this session. So hope you like that one, guys. And finally I overtook him, and also lap times were a bit irrelevant because we were having such a nice ding dong. You don't really care about lap times and stuff like that, but some decent lap time will come at the end, and I'll tell you the reason why. Anyways, now same session, third lap session. We've not moved from this session yet because this is a very important lap, because a very fast and safe red bike rider, if you're watching, you are fantastic, overtook me. And as soon as he overtook me, so the whole session, as you can see, has been quite entertaining in a way, scruffy here and there, some ding dong with my mate. But now I've got this guy who overtook me, and it was time. Just like Snetterton I showed you, you can use a fast rider to better yourself. So this whole session has been around 1 minute or 1 minute one and stuff like that, due to some ding dongs and this and that. But after this, following this guy, I will actually do a 59 second. So really wanted to show you that when you're following a fast guy, you can learn some things, you can motivate yourself, do the right things, and gain some time. So here's the footage. Welcome back, guys. Now it's time to talk about the second last session. I told you this is going to be a performance oriented track day where there's going to be a lot of track footage and a little bit less faffery. Now, in this second last session, I'm again chasing a guy on a black bike. Very, very fast guy. Theoretically, practically, the guy was quicker than me. But I chase and chase and chase him for 3-4 laps, and finally I overtake him. But I think I overtook him. Maybe he was fatigued and something, because at the end, I will show you, at the end of the session, he overtakes me and it flies away. So I think he's quicker than me, but by following him, I not only learned a few things, but also it was just fun to just follow someone who's just slightly quicker than you, and you can really learn a few things from it. So here's me chasing a black bike guy, a guy with a smiley at the back. If you're watching, you are fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed this as well. Welcome back, guys. I thought I'll share something else as well about the bike, which is suspension setup and how important that has been for me. So last time when I was out at Snetterton, 2-day event at the Snetterton circuit, Aprilia day, so mainly Aprilia bikes were there. To be honest, this time they were about, I would say 70% Aprilias. But anyways, what I want to share about is the suspension setup. it's really done magic for me. So MTS suspension, massive cheers to you, thank you very much. They did their magic on the bike, you know, and that was £60 worth spending, because my bike feels absolutely unreal. When MTS sorted my suspension out, I thought, I wonder how much difference will it make. First of all, at Snetterton, if you saw the last video, I felt it straight away. And even here, my goodness me, the bike is so stable, it's not dipping too much, it's not like giving me surprises. So I would really recommend, guys, if you are thinking about getting your suspension sorted out, stop thinking and get it sorted, because it does pay dividends. And even someone like myself can actually really see a massive difference, and that can really improve the confidence. Also, your tire wear is great, and there are fatigue. I mean, my goodness me, that is a point not many people mention. A well set up bike also helps you with fatigue. If you notice, I do every single session, every single track day. I never go home early. I always do all the sessions, because the bike feels great. Not only Aprilias are good to handle, that's a separate point, but if you've got your suspension set up, the bike feels fantastic and you're not tired all the time. Okay, welcome back, guys. Now it's time to show you the 2 fast laps from that second last session. Yes, we're still on the second last session, the same session where I was chasing that guy on that black bike. Now at the end of this session, after these 2 laps, you will see that same guy on that black bike finally overtakes me. So like I said to you, he was quicker than me. I just overtook him, maybe because of he was fatigued, or probably let me go, and then he followed me for a bit and he overtook me. So here I am with these 2 laps from the second last session. Welcome back, guys. The second last session is just finished. I feel fresh as a daisy. Weather's fantastic. It's very cloudy, very windy, but it's beautiful. Not a single ounce of rain, which is good. Perfect timing because the heat wave just finished yesterday. So perfect timing for this track day. If you can hear the generators in the background, I do apologize. I'll try to speak as loud as possible. Also, I wanted to throw in a line here. A lot of people are packing away already. So one more session is still to go, and a lot of people had already packed. in the second last session. I say this to everyone on track, but I'm just saying it on the video as well. Just save your energy for the last 2 sessions, because you get hardly any people on the track, and the people you do really get on the track are the hardcore kind of people who really want to make the most, so you can really have some nice ding-dongs. I just had a really nice time with a chap who came and said hello, and we just had a nice ding-dong. So I might show you the footage later. But anyways, please save your energy, even if you have to come early in other sessions. Just save your energy for the last 3 sessions. Don't overeat lunchtime as well. Don't eat stodgy food. Don't have too many Red Bulls and stuff like that, you know, and just the last 2 sessions are just fantastic. Okay, welcome back guys, and if you're still with me on this video after such a long time, I am so grateful to you, because it's time to show you the last session, and I'm only going to show you 2 laps. We've actually got the target of the day, you know, unknowingly there. I mean, I didn't know what lap times I was doing, but we did a 58 point something, you know, early 58. So I think I gained 1.8 seconds on that track day. So that was a fine achievement. I was really happy with that, you know, and to gain that lap time on a short track is not bad. But I would have been more happy with a 57.5. We are never satisfied, are we? But I didn't want to make any mistake, and here it is, 2 laps from the last session. However, I've got some really interesting footage of many supercars who come out of nowhere on that racetrack after the last session. So don't forget to watch that footage. I'm now going to show you the 2 laps from the last session. Well, welcome back everyone. The last session is just finished and everyone's packed away. We've had a lovely Peroni from this lovely bar behind me. Where I never knew actually the Mallory Park here has a bit of a bar, and as usual I am the last person, if I can show you everything. There's going to be a car event tomorrow, I think. There's some really cool looking car lorries with Ferrari, Lamborghini and Porsche signs. Two of them have just arrived. Actually, I'm not the last one. There's another person there, and there's one person there. I think he's going for a beer, but he doesn't realize that the bar has been closed because everyone got one beer and that's it. Yeah, one beer and that was enough. But what I really want to show you is something different from my session 7 report. There's some amazing cars there, guys. They've just come in now. They've just come in now. My goodness, this is the latest Aston Martin. Oh my God, he's just gone through a cone. He doesn't give a damn, not a problem at all. There's a police Mustang, there's a R8, there's the old Mustang, there is a Nissan Skyline with a Porsche 911, a Ferrari 430 I think. I've stopped paying attention to cars since I've got into biking, but I'm sure that's a 430, that's an Eleanor. Everyone's got a camera, amazing. They've all came and they've just disappeared. Gallardo. Oh my God, that's the Fast and Furious Skyline there. That's the Aston Martin Vantage, the V12, if I'm not wrong, McLaren, Jaguar. That's the Ferrari. That's another Skyline. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Look at this. I'm the only one left. You know, the peace after the absolute assault is what I really love. Look at that, look at that. You know, stay with me guys here, stay with me, don't skip, honestly, trust me. Look at this, fantastic. All these supercars, GT40, you know, Ford GT40. Do you know why it's called GT40? Because it was 40 inches, the original one was just 40 inches tall. I'm sure you know that from Top Gear anyways. Look at that, that is, I thought these people will tell me to F off if I try to record their pride and joy, but they've all come here, parked their cars and they've gone somewhere. And some cars have got a barcode. Yeah, that's got a barcode, that's got a barcode, that's got a barcode. I don't know what that means. Tell me in the comment section if you know what that means. Has this got a barcode? That's got a barcode too. And they all say, every man's racing. Now, I know my bits and bobs about everything and anything. I'm a bit of an encyclopedia about things, but I don't know about every man racing. It's been a great day. You know, I think I'll use the GoPro's GPS to see what my progress was and where I was having dead time and where I was faster, where I was slower. The coaching from Mike Spike Edwards really worked. He told me what to do on the last sector where I was losing a lot of time. So I don't want to talk too long, guys. I've had one Peroni, you can probably tell because I'm talking too much. So I'm going to have a bit of water and just going to relax in the car for a bit. Hope you like my content. If you do, please subscribe and you can like the video. When you like a video, other people get to see this video because it shows up on their YouTube timeline thing or YouTube feed. Look after yourself, guys. Take care. God bless. Bye.